Hi, Dr. Rebecca Brown here from Brown Chiropractic and Wellness for your Testimonial Tuesday. And I'm here with Delia. And Delia is a patient of Dr. Wara's in our office primarily. And I'm really excited for her to share her story. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about why you came in? What brought you in?
Sure. When I was a teenager, I started exerting myself a little bit more than I had before. I started doing some sports at school. I started going to summer camps and getting into boating, things like that. I really like backpacking.
Yeah.
I went on a trip once and I came back and I just didn't feel right after 2 weeks of kayaking and backpacking. So after kind of having this nagging injury that I had gone to PT for when I was a teenager, I decided that I kind of needed more care and just more maintenance for my upper body that I always held my tension in.
Yeah.
And I thought chiropractic might be a good way to loosen up my body and kind of get back into stellar shape.
Yeah, and how did you find out about chiropractic?
So my mom was actually already a patient here. She had a double hip replacement in 2010 and decided that, or her doctors had decided this might be a good idea for her.
Yeah.
She really liked the practice. Brown Chiropractic was her first experience going to a chiropractor as well.
Yeah.
And she was really comfortable with your whole staff, your doctors.
Yeah.
She recommended it to me and thought it would be a good fit, or at least something, to try for my issue, and it totally worked out.
Yeah, and so tell me what your initial experience was when you came in and since then.
Sure. So when I first came in, I, did some orientation, did some body scans, had some x-rays taken, that I had never, that kind of treatment hadn't been done before.
Yeah.
So it was kind of all new and fresh and fun. You guys scheduled me a couple of times a week at first, and then it started kind of tapering off after that, maybe once a week, and then maybe once every other week. And we got into kind of a routine of coming in and getting shoulder adjustments and spine adjustments and neck adjustments, and kind of got my spine back into primo shape.
Yeah, and how'd that feel compared to other things that you tried, like the physical therapy, and what's the difference for you?
I felt it totally affected my entire body, and made me feel more connected and more kind of stable as a whole. From my ankles to my hips to my shoulders to my head, I'd never had that like entire body experience of kind of connecting all of my bones, muscles, nerves, and feeling them all kind of work together in the most optimal way possible.
Yeah. And you look like you're doing really well now. Why do you continue to come in?
For me, it's kind of a personal check. It helps me keep perspective on, what kind of pains are lingering, what kind of aches might be happening, and what I'm doing, on a daily or a weekly basis that really, has an effect on my body and how I feel.
Yep.
And chiropractic appointments and, your knowledge has really helped me put everything into perspective of, what affects what. Right. And what's going to really matter down the line for my overall health and my overall happiness, really.
Yeah. And so what other things have you noticed change with your chiropractic care other than just your posture and your shoulder pain?
I've noticed definitely some changes in my sleep patterns, for the better. I've noticed me being aware of, my posture in ways that I've never been aware, and trying to correct issues that I might have had since I was, or just bad habits that I've had since I was a kid, or since, since before I can remember, and just trying to nip those things in the butt for, the betterment of the rest of my life. You don't always think about what affects you poorly, and chiropractic has helped me really gain that that awareness.
Yeah, well, good for you for taking such proactive, measures at a young age that'll affect you lifelong for sure. And anything else you can you'd like others to know about chiropractic or the office or
Yeah,
your doctor?
absolutely. Actually, I have people who I talk to about chiropractic. Sometimes it can be kind of an intimidating idea or a scary idea, just the unknown for sure.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt entirely comfortable when I came. Once I walked in the door, you guys have a really welcoming, friendly environment. Not just the front office staff, but the doctors as well. And so once I felt comfortable here, it's just a great it's a great environment, sure, but it's also a great learning experience every time I come in. There's new information that comes to me, and I can't wait for the next time I come in to get that boost of energy or to get that new information that will help me in the future.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Delia. And if you're listening, I hope this is helpful to you, or please forward it along to anyone that you think it could be of help to. A lot of people are very nervous, like you said, about seeing a chiropractor. It's a new thing, and this might help them overcome some hesitation to at least see if it's the right fit for them. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week for another Testimonial Tuesday.